All lives matter, especially a turkey's life. Trump 2024. Turkeys for Trump. Turkeys for Trump. What do you call a white guy dressed in a turkey suit?
Jive turkey.
Ain't cool being no jive turkey so close to Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You jive turkey. See? You got to sass it.
You need a video?
Yeah.
Yeah, ready?
I'm calling animal control.
There's a turkey.
He didn't deserve that.
I didn't do it. There we go.
I want to see the inside of him. Oh, it's wet.
That's...
What's that?
What?
That thing.
What's what?
This thing.
This? Oh, that holds the legs together after I stuff it.
Oh.
So there, look inside. That's
What you see here are gizzards, hearts,
Tasty.
and livers. First, you put the gizzards in a blender and grind them up. Then you put the livers in, because the livers will get too watery. And you just grind them for, just make a nice liquidy thing. I use an oyster blender. Like I said, use the gizzards first because they're tougher. You can add one liver to it to make it wet. You got some chopped celery and onions for both the pan, for the saute of the stuffing guts. And there you have it. Large pan, 1 stick of butter. And then you pour in your livers, your gizzards, and your hearts. And you saute them until they're cooked, a nice brown. Little poultry seasoning in there, garlic, of course. And there you go. It'll turn nice and brown. It smells really good. This is the old-fashioned giblet stuffing.
Wait. Go again.
Hi, here we are. Is it recording? Yeah, I know. I have my camera woman here, Miss Madeline, the not turkey Kenny here, and we are stuffing breadcrumbs up a dead bird's ass right now. See, right up his ass. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got to stuff those breadcrumbs right up his ass. I love stuffing stuff up people's asses, up things' asses.
I'm so confused what you're doing.
Okay, well, you have to stuff this up the bird's ass. Arsk. So, obviously this area is all now contaminated, so nobody can touch this but me. We have raw bird here. Now, in order to make this right, you have to do it my way. Now, you have to grab...
What's that red thing on his body?
That's a turkey timer. But
Turkey
I don't do that. This is a 18-pound bird. I'm going to cook it in 4 hours, or less, actually probably about 3.5. It's supposed to take about 5 to 6 hours.
Where do you cook it?
I have a roaster down too. Now, yeah, they say it takes anywhere from like 5 to 6 hours. I'm going to do it in about 3.5, but that's because I have a secret on how I cook my turkey. Now, in order to make the turkey right, okay, you must pull the skin up around the breasts. So what you do is you get up here by where the head used to be. This is where the head used to be here, and you get your hand inside. Okay, you got to put your hand up inside, and you got to massage.
Did they decapitate it?
Yes, they cut the head off. Yes. So you get inside, and you have to massage the breasts. Very slowly, you got to get your hand up under the skin. Okay, it's like doing an implant almost.
It's like a SpongeBob episode when Patrick went in the walls.
And you got to massage the breasts. That's like a nipple almost. And so you get inside this side, and you lift the skin up gently. Make sure you do it from the head end, because if you do it from the ass end, then the skin's going to fall off. Don't go all the way to the ass on that, but get in. You got to get around the breast and free up the skin like that. You got to feel both breasts up. So you got to use both hands, one hand on each breast. Left hand on the left breast, right hand on the right breast, depending on which way you're looking at the turkey. So again, you want to get up under the skin gently, break the membrane, but without going through the skin. Because it's very critical that the skin stays on there to hold on the butter. Now the butter is going to go, everybody, please, the camera on here, okay?
My arms are tired.
Well, I'm almost done here. So now I've got the other side here. I'm getting up, getting the skin loose from the breast meat. Oh, look at those breasts. Oh, that's a firm breast. This is a young turkey here. Definitely at least 30
So you
years
just hit
old.
your head.
Yes. Not as young as my wife, of course. My wife has very firm breasts. Ever since she's had children, they got the skin up from the breast. You need to take about 1 stick of butter, room temperature, obviously, and you're going to break it into 4 pieces like this. You're going to spread them out like that a little bit in your hands, okay, like that, and then you're going to go back up under the skin here, and you're going to do one. You're going to get 1/4 of that towards the back. You can get a little bit of that drumstick back there too, if you're good. So you get that butter in there. Now remember, it's slimy and cold in here, and you got to watch your pop-up timer. Make sure it goes back in the same hole right up against the breastplate, and you don't want to stretch out. So you got that side. You put one more quarter on this side, a quarter of a quarter. Actually, it's a quarter. You put a half stick on each side. The pop-up timer did come out, but you got to find the hole and stick it back in the hole. You got to get that pop-up timer back in the hole where it was, because you want it to pop up at the right time. You don't want it to pop up prematurely. That would be a premature pop-up, and you don't want to do that. So now that I can see what I'm doing, so I'm going to stick that little baby right back in its hole, and I'm going to get back in here. I'm massaging the other breast with a quarter of a stick of room temperature butter.
Can I take it off now?
Almost done, almost done. It went off. Is it filling?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Madeline is a great camera person. I'm glad we didn't go to the parade today. It's cold and still windy out there. So you can also massage the top of the bird with some of the stuff that's all over your hands. Don't do this with gloves on, people, because you need to be able to feel it the right way. You get your wings in here a little bit, like this, and then put it all over this like this. And now you've got your bird covered in butter, basically. Now, a lot of people will put a piece of bread right here on by the stuffing, by his butt, to close it off. I do that also, just because I don't want that stuffing to get burned up in there. So now that I've gotten this pretty much.
Wait, the stuffing was inside of the turkey?
The stuffing is now inside the turkey, yes.
And then you take it out?
Yes. After it's done, it has. When I put the stuffing in there, it has to. Now it has to.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why it's called stuffing.
Right. So the stuffing is stuffed inside the turkey. The stuffing.
Can I take this off now? I'm starving.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. These are my hands, and what I'll do with this is I'm not going to waste this butter. I'm going to put it in here, which is going to be the gravy, the basting pot eventually here. It's got some of the scraps that I didn't need, celery, onions, scraps. I use everything I can. And there you have it, folks. It is now, what time is it? It is 9:55 a.m. This turkey will be done in about 3.5, 4 hours. Although it should take longer. It's an 18-pound bird stuffed. So if you go on the Butterball site and look it up, it's going to tell you it takes a lot more than 3.5 hours.
Okay, I'm doing it.
But I can do it in 3.5. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you when the turkey's done.
I'm from the kitchen with a sweet potato that looks like a bird or something. Kind of looks like it. Could even look like a turkey. Anyways, I decided that I'm just going to make the mash tonight. And I've already peeled all but one. You can see that's the sugar coming out of it right there. And so here. So if you cook them right, which I did, which was at 350 for an hour and 10 minutes, and in the oven, just on the rack, and you make a line across the top of the side that's not going to be sitting on the rack, like that, so that it can breathe. And if you cook it right, watch what happens when you go to peel it. Oops. The skin just falls right off. It just rolls right off of it, see? Just like that. See how caramelized in there? So it rolls right off, just like that. You can see the sugar. The natural. Oh, look at the steam coming off that puppy. That's how hot it is. These puppies just came out of the oven. And you squeeze all that out. Squeeze out the bowl. You don't want to lose any. Anyway, so there you have it, folks. Sweet potato. This has been Jive Turkey reporting to you with sweet potatoes. See you later. All lives matter. Trump 2024. Turkeys for Trump. Turkeys for Trump.